Yeah, he's like a fashion dude. His dad was an FBI agent, and he actually went to the FBI building. He was on NPR one day. He went to the FBI building, and they said that Vivian Vance was in the FBI building. He said, "Oh my God, I love Vivian." So he went up there and he got her autograph. And then later on, he found out that she wasn't in the building at all.
That's pretty funny.
Wow.
I can just see Gunn going through there going, well, that'll have to go. That'll have to go.
No,
if we're giggling and it seems like we're not paying attention to you, then you must be watching on the YouTube. This is the Open Mic Comedy Show. You're looking at the Mike Langworthy virtual event theater, located deep inside the Colorado Comedy Show's virtual event center. And
Suspicious Mountain.
It is where we host what's possibly the greatest open mic comedy show on any given Monday. Would you please welcome Mike Langworthy, ladies and gentlemen?
Yay.
Here is Mike Langworthy.
Thank you so very, very much, Chuck, because I know you mean that. No, he has what I have, the curse of apparent insincerity. He could say, hello, how are you? And I would just say, fuck you, man. You don't care how I am. And then I'd find out that he does care who I am, and it's a whole thing. Chuck's very sensitive. He's very sensitive. He's so sensitive. How sensitive is he? He's so sensitive that he has never used a popper himself. He just keeps them for company. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So it's another Monday night. We're doing another open mic on the show where if you're in the YouTube universe and you're a stand-up comic and you want to be on the show tonight, I would be all in favor of you doing that. Coming on in, enjoying your time here. We may be able to stretch that 5-minute limit a little bit for some of you guys. I know Frank Moshman is always on my ass to give him 10 instead of 5. I don't know what to do. Comics are just like that. They're just like, oh no, I need more time. I need more time. And Marshman, of course, on Earth as well as on stage. As do I, because I'm in the same boat. And speaking of in the same boat, I helped to write that show for the Elevating Connections the year that my daughter was in that show. A cruise ship gets lost in the Bermuda Triangle, and they try to find their way out before they disappear forever. And that was our show. It was very fun. It was very fun and very fun to do. So anyway, you know what? I could sit here and tell jokes that would pretty much put most stand-ups to shame. I could do that, like that. But why? Why would I do that? Huh?
Because you're into shame, Mike. You're into shame.
Yes, but feeling it, not giving it. See, that's...
Oh, I see. My mistake.
Yeah, it's okay. No problem.
I couldn't be more ashamed.
Who's speaking?
Who is speaking? Are you kidding me? That's Ned Rice, for Christ's sake.
Keep thinking ahead.
Ned Rice, or as he's known in the industry, melodrama's gift to comedy.
What? My goodness.
Don't worry, it'll all turn out well in the end.
Yeah, that's not the first time I've heard that from a man like you.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, I didn't make you go out for wrestling. That wasn't my idea. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Just saying, lady.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's Ned Rice, man. I love Ned Rice. So here's what we do.
Yeah.
Whatever
happened to him?
I'm gonna give you like I'm some kind of fucking knave. You should feel free to be able to do 6-7 minutes tonight.
Wow.
We have a limited number of comics. I'm feeling kind of, whatever, interested in all of you guys. I think you're all very funny. Well, all but one of you. And the show itself is going to be fun for me because I get to say things like all but one of you. Anyway, so got a couple of people coming back who are relatively newcomers. We have some people who've been here a lot of times, and I really like them. Chuck is
And me.
Chuck's probably going to do 10 or 20 minutes, and a big thing that we don't talk about often. Ned's going to try some jokes tonight, and
Hey,
oh, sorry, that the thing that we're not going to talk about often is not you, Ned. It was something else. We really don't talk about it often. That's why I'm not talking about it now.
I'm not ready to talk about that yet, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I realize that. It's I have a doll behind me, as you can see, and that's the doll that I hold up when I ask people, where did the comedian make you laugh? And our first performer, since I busted his chops right away, I think I'm going to let Frank Moshman come up first. I really like him. And you can tell that I like him because I give him shit. So I gave shit to Bruce. I gave shit to Frank.
I think you like me a lot, Mike.
I gave yeah, I do. I gave shit to Ned
Clearly.
and Sid. It's nice to see you. So anyway, Frank came a few times a little while ago and then went away for a little while, and now he's back, and I'm glad to see him. And I know you guys are going to laugh at him. So put your hands together. I wonder why people said put your hands together, because it's like this. What are we praying? No, clap. Clap for Frank, for Christ's sake, in his palatial mansion. Frank Marshman.
All right, Frank.
I'll flash you when go. So go ahead.
So, I've been doing comedy for a couple years, and somehow I wish I had a bigger name. So from now on, instead of calling myself Frank Marshman, I'm going to call myself Francisco Marshmallow. So last August, Linda and I celebrated our 22-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
I thought I might even get a standing ovulation.
Oh,
Now, I can't say I'm an expert in this area. I understand the number one cause of divorce is marriage.
Yep.
Now, I don't know how Linda feels about this, but I still carry around a photo of my ex. What do you think?
Looking good. Looking good.
Now,
Don't think you
before I
should.
met Linda, I've had nothing but psychotic ex-girlfriends. I have a nickname for all of them. Let's see, we have Derelict Dara, Crab O'Shero, Saber-Toothed Tiger, One and Out, the
One and Out?
Ranger, the Connie Artist. And things actually went out with one of them until it ended kind of abruptly. I gave her a ring, and she gave me a finger. Before I met Linda, I did terrible with pickup lines. I said to a woman, I'm a famous chess player. She goes, really? Yes. I'm looking to meet a woman to make some moves on. Heck, at my age, I do far better at chess than I do with women. It's easier to get mated. I also notice a lot of women in their 20s and 30s smile at me, and I'm realistic. I have two chances with them, slim and none. So I finally asked one of the women in the mall, why are the women smiling at me? Well, we like you, we think you're cute, you have a nice aura,
Huh.
and we work on commission.
Ah.
At my age, the job interview process is a lot different. When they say, Frank, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'll say, retired. In fact, I now work for a very small company. When I retire, the average age for employees is going to go down by 5 years. In fact, we recently had a Zoom meeting at work. Everybody's asked, what keeps you up at night? First person goes, computer failures. Second person goes, deadlines. They finally got to me. I said, Viagra. Now, speaking of getting it up the butt, this is Linda's favorite routine. Have you ever got a little frustrated calling the airline company, the cable company, dealing with an answering machine? I want to share with you a recent phone call I had. Hello, my name is Pradip Udhas from the call center in India. Welcome to Easy Dial Airlines. Please listen carefully, as our menu options have recently changed. Press 1 if you'd like us to call you back in 4 hours. Press 2 if you want to speak to a robot. Press 3 if you want to use our easy voice recognition service. 3. Where are you leaving from? LaGuardia. Batavia. Is that correct? No. Sorry, my mistake. Where are you leaving from? LaGuardia. LaGuardia. Is that correct? Yes. Where are you going? Hawaii. How are you?
Oh,
I said I'm going to Hawaii. I am fine too. Where are you going? Honolulu, Hawaii. Honolulu, Hawaii. Is that correct? Yes. Press 1 if you are gluten-free. 1. Press 2 if you are vegan. Press 3 if you'd rather starve than eat airline food. 3. Are you traveling on business or leisure? None of your business. Sorry, I did not get that. Leisure. What terminal do you want to leave from? I don't care what terminal I leave from. Just get me there safely. Do I understand correctly? You want to be safely terminated. Is that correct? Oh, this is getting crazy. Just give me a person already. Sorry, I did not get that. You should have left your phone number. Malfunction. Goodbye. Was that my signal for 6 minutes already?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's for 5 minutes. So again, 6 is
6 is coming up.
a
Oh,
minute.
where am I now? I'm sorry, where am I now?
I don't, you're probably someplace in New York, judging
Of
from.
course. Well, speaking of the airlines,
You're at about 5 minutes right now.
okay, speaking of the airlines, are they getting sick and tired of their fees? Linda and I flew, and they tried to charge us with basic economy fare. And they wanted to charge $50 just to bring a bag on board the plane and put it in the glove compartment. Then they wanted $40 if you put something in the bag, and $20 for mixed drinks, seltzer and orange juice. And they wanted $30 to assign us a seat, $10 if we sit together, and $50 for a seat inside the plane instead of on the wing. Now, speaking of those airlines, have you tried to use a frequent flyer award? I have 25,000 miles on 3 different airlines, and I wanted to visit my nephew in Minneapolis last year. So I called the first airline. They said, you must have at least 50,000 miles. And I called the second airline. They said, yes, for 25,000 miles, you can fly LaGuardia to Charlotte, 6 a.m., Charlotte to San Diego, 10 a.m., San Diego back to Minneapolis, 8 p.m. Then I called the third airline. He said, yes, for 25,000 miles, you can fly LaGuardia to Minneapolis, leaving at 8 p.m. I thought that sounded great until they told me you have to take advantage of our APS program. But what does APS stand for? Amateur Pilot Special. And I went with a couple coronavirus jokes. I know we've all been asked to take special precautions because of the coronavirus. I think that maybe I took a little bit too far. When I went outside, not only did I wear a mask, but I wear goggles, a spacesuit, and a condom. And finally, I know we're hearing about the possible side effects of the coronavirus vaccine. I actually heard a rumor that if the husband has the vaccine, the side effect is the wife loses her sex drive. Now, I wasn't sure if I should believe this or not. It was just to be safe. Yesterday, I had my shot at 6 and sex at 2. Okay, I confess, I wrote that joke. I thought it was very funny. It turned out it was true. Thank you very much.
Here you go, Frank Moshman. Frank Moshman, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make a little noise for him, this guy. All the way from Long Island, I'm guessing. Anyway. The next performer that I have up just sent me a direct message. And first of all, thanks very much, Paula, but I'm married. Secondly,
Whoa.
the internet doesn't want me joking tonight. I'm hoping to hang in there, but if you don't see me, you know I tried. Well, I see you, so let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, Paula. Paula Maddox, ladies and gentlemen, Paula Maddox.
Okay, way to put me in the spot.
Well, if
And
you start,
I hope y'all can hear, and I'm sorry that if you can see me.
we can see you and we can hear you. We have. Look out! You know, she just disappeared.
Yeah.
And
I think her neighbor needs to pay his bill.
Mhm.
That's what I think.
you know what I'm gonna do? I don't know if you can hear me.
It's official. The creator likes to fuck with me.
Oh, okay,
He
Paula.
likes to make me squirm.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Goodness, Lord have mercy. I can see Mike now.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a shot. If you
Can't be funny under all this.
if you keep glitching, I'll.
I'm bowing out, man. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm out
Are
of
you?
here.
Okay. Well, sorry, Paula. I'm glad you came. I hope you stick around and listen. But if you can't talk, you can't listen either, I guess. Right? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, let that be a lesson to me. I don't know what kind of a lesson it is. Anyway, our next performer, who fortunately has been champing at the bit, as it were, for a while now. Oh, I just found out that our distinguished host has an MBA. I did not know that. I mean, not me. I'm the distinguished host. And distinguished is, in this case, old. So anyway, our next performer is going to be Sid Bishnu, coming to us from Bangladesh, right? Is it not?
Close.
Where? Just tell me where.
The elder brother of Bangladesh, India. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Give me a break.
I think I put Bangladesh out in the.
You said Bangladesh, so I repeated it. I didn't realize.
Right.
I know what both of them are, is what I'm saying. Okay, I know what both of them are.
Either way, we're very lucky to have Sid Bishnu here with us, everybody.
Yes.
A
Thank you
nice
so
round
much,
of applause.
That is Chuck Roy, MBA, talking.
Hey, that's great. So I've been following your posts on Facebook, Chuck, and great. Congrats, you finally got it. So yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. So have you guys seen the movie Terminator?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And the most famous dialogue over there, "I'll be back." Right.
Yes.
I love Terminator movies, but that won't work in India. Because once Terminator comes to India, he will either be stuck in the traffic or at the bottom of a pothole. Yeah, those are the only two options. He won't be back. That's for sure, So I watch a lot of TV. I used to watch, in fact, nowadays we don't have TVs. We have OTT services. But back in the days, I used to watch a lot of TVs. And the shopping channels intimidate me because the host is always like, buy it now, it's on sale, buy it now. And I was like, okay, calm down. I am buying. And because of that, I ended up with 12 quilts, 3 sets of china, 10 carpets, 4 jugs, and 1 lamp. I'm just one camel away from going Arabian nights like Arabian days. Speaking of Arabian Nights, Aladdin, the old movie where Robin Williams played Genie, right? Do you guys remember the story?
Yes.
I'll give you a quick review of the story. So Aladdin is a brown street thief. Okay, he is a pet monkey. He's a brown street thief, and once he gets the genie and wants to impress the lady, his first wish is turn me into a prince, and the genie turns him into a white prince. Did you see that? So he turns from a brown street kid to a white prince, because life before wife.
Oh God.
I love going to the airports, and even though I'm not a dad, I love going to the airports 4 hours early, because airports are amazing and I don't have a life. So this one time I was traveling from my city to another place, and as soon as the airplane takes off, a baby behind me starts kicking the backrest of my seat. Right, he's kicking. I waited for some time, then I got up, I turned, and I told the parents, hey, can you please take care of your baby? I don't like getting kicked in my back. The parents say, he's just a baby, what can we do? I'm like, a lot of options, starting with number 1, throw him out of the plane. Because if you're not going to do that, I might have to cut his legs off. That was an awkward situation for them. But anyways, the other thing that I love about airports are the baggage carousels, because it's so good to see baggage going round and round, taking away, coming back. I wish it could carry my emotional baggage too. But then again, it will take a round and come back to me. That sucks. That's the only baggage I have not lost at the airports. So there's a cousin of mine, and he is into incest. Oh, sorry, wait, it's insect. Sorry, I just misread it.
Wow. That's really...
So back in the days, there were video game arcades, right, where you had this big arcade machines. You could play video games on that, and it was so cool. You put in the coins, play video game, and they had drug commercials that used to say, winners don't do drugs, right? So I started losing in all the rounds. Amazon started expanding their business now, and it's all over the world, and it's expanding even more now, so much so that it's expanding its business to Milky Way galaxy now, and Jeff Bezos is on his way to deliver the first order to Mars. Apparently the aliens need dildos too. Yeah.
That's where the money comes from? Dildos?
Yeah.
The big money is.
Yeah, why do you think crypto is on the rise?
I had no idea.
Have you seen Amazon's logo, Mike?
No,
Have you seen it?
I'm hoping to hear about it tonight, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
they're
very popular on Uranus.
Okay, let's go. I'm getting Venus envy just listening to all this.
Oh man.
Okay, I will end with the joke. There was a time when I was a kid, and I used to love watching Saturday morning cartoons. You wake up, that little voice inside your head says, "Yay, it's Saturday, let's watch cartoons." And you take that bowl of cereals, pee all around the house, sit on the couch and watch it, and nobody would say a thing. Nowadays, peeing around the house is frowned upon. And also the voice inside my head changed to, why don't I die already?
Wow.
And that's been my time, guys. I'm Sid. You guys have been amazing.
Oh,
Back to your host,
yeah.
Mike. Thank you.
That's it.
Is there a number we can call that'll help you out there? It's okay, I'm a comedian. And
There should be an 800 number for just this occasion, I think.
There should be. And since it's India, they refuse to use an Arabic alphabet. So I said alphabet. Shit, it was supposed to be numeral system. But God, that would have been so funny.
If
So-
only.
If only. If only I had told a joke.
But really, what are the odds of that?
Well, you know, the odds are they're slim and none. And now we're just having a conversation. We're not even doing a show. Not even a pre.
Some of your Roman numeral jokes are like your Navy jokes. You know, they're all I.
Oh,
It's like just like some of your semen dates.
Hello.
Oh,
They're all I too.
A bunch of
Hell
X's.
I just said L no.
Right.
Yes.
I want credit for that.
We heard you say that, by the way.
Yeah, but-
You do every time. That's the problem with my jokes.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
hear them.
yeah, that's what they say in the sailboat. Don't they say come about?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, hello.
Uh-oh.
Come about. So, hey, you know what? That was the voice of Bruce Lipsky coming in and being funny to me, and I don't appreciate it.
Allow that.
But we're going to do a little something I like to call our next performer. And it's Bruce Lipsky. So I'm glad that he came in with the joke. And now, you can give us some more nautical terms masquerading as punchlines. Bruce Lipsky, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. Not to worry about my dad. He called me the other day. He said, Bruce, guess what? They just opened a new comedy club in my neighborhood. I said, that's great, Dad. What's it called? He said, Stand Up MRI. I said, Dad, did you check it out? He said, yeah, they wouldn't let me in. They didn't have a prescription. But I did call them up. The good news is there's no cover charge. It's a 2 copay minimum. He's starting to lose it. I had to take him to the hospital for some tests. So we're in the elevator, and this technician wheels in its machine with all these tubes and hoses. My father looked at him and said, Mister, I hope you don't hook me up to that machine today. Guy looks back and says, I hope not for your sake. It's a carpet cleaner. I'm worried I'm going to turn into my parents. Oh, gosh, I just turned 65 years old. And I looked in the mirror. I looked like a rusted old Buick. His body is totally shot, out of alignment. My rear end is making funny sounds. My hoses are starting to leak. And my ball joints have all dried out. I said, uh-oh, I better get Mako. Mako says, oh, no, you better get Medicare. And I went to my doctor recently, and I said, Doctor, I'm really having a tough time. Really sluggish in the morning. He says, I did all the diagnostic tests. I think you should see a specialist at the Pep Boys. He says, go see Carmine. He's AARP certified. In my house, it used to be if I had a leak, I'd call my plumber. Now I call my urologist. And he's $50 cheaper. I remember the days I used to go dancing, Studio 54. I used to get on the dance floor and go bust a move. I'm afraid to take my wife dancing. I may bust a hip. Every time my wife says, let's do the hustle, I'm afraid I'm going to pull a muscle. And the other day she said, let's get down tonight. I don't mind getting down. How the hell am I going to get up? And I'm starting to forget things. I swear my phone matches has a better memory than I do. Back in the day, I used to be a big camera buff. I used to develop film using my Polaroid. But at 65, the only thing I'm developing are hemorrhoids. At my age, my disposable income is spent now on disposable diapers. And I've gone from, it used to be to keep my hair stiff. I used to use a product called Vitalis. Now to keep things stiff, I use Cialis.
Cialis run.
Yeah. Very, 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 very cruel. The good thing is I'm doing a lot of traveling several days a month. But unfortunately, it's to the orthopedist, the neurologist, pharmacy. Keeps me going. But at this age, you got to stay in shape. So I took up an exercise program. But I only exercise late at night, between the hours of 3 and 5 in the morning. I'm running sprints from the bedroom to the bathroom. My wife calls it my fleet of feet. guess the good news is I got my time down under 6 seconds, but I only can hold my pee for 4.2.
Boy.
And my wife, she's a fitness nut. She takes goat yoga. Loves it, especially when the goat jumps on the back and licks her ears. I said, wait a second. When I tried that last week, you slapped me and threw me out of the bedroom. And now you pay a goat to do it? She said, well, he's got fresher breath. And before I met my wife, I dated a very famous TV weather person.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the trouble is, first time we got intimate, it was like a bad winter forecast. She was predicting 10 to 12. All she got was 2 to 4. Man, was she angry. Now I know why they name hurricanes after women. I just celebrated a milestone anniversary. 30 years of wedded bliss. Oh, no, wedded blisters. Because all those years you've been rubbing me the wrong way, and I got the calluses to prove it.
Yeah.
My wife is a lovely lady, though. We had a cat for 23 years. When the cat passed away, she wanted to get a dog. But she couldn't do the conventional way. She went out to a breeder and spent $6,000 on this dog. She carries this thing around like a Gucci handbag. Except the Gucci handbag only costs $3,000. It doesn't need to be walked 6 times a day.
It's true.
And she's named the dog Fabio. Fabio. I don't call him Fabio. I call him Houdini. Because with 2 wags of his tail, he's made my sex life completely disappear. Now sex is just a grand illusion. And without the handcuffs. How hard it is to perform when there's 4 legs, a panting wet tongue, and the smell of bad breath in your bed?
My wife
and a dog.
Hey,
And we got one of those German short-haired pointers. This guy's trying to give me tips now. The other night, I was so embarrassed. He says, Dummkopf. First, you put the collar on. Zenzelish. Then you get on all 4s and start to bark. He's completely taken over my bedroom. He lays on my side of the bed, on my pillow, next to my wife, snoring and farting. What do you think I've been doing for the last 30 years? And I don't think this dog likes me. I'm afraid to kick him out of the bed. I'm wondering who the man of the house is now. I may get bitten, scratched, and growled at by my wife.
oh,
But she's a great lady. She loves to shop on Amazon. Packages are nonstop. We get so many packages, they just rezone my front porch as a loading dock. Constantly going from the front porch back and forth. She calls me her delivery monkey, her Amazon primate. And it was my birthday. She said, Bruce, what do you want? I said, how about a forklift? But I'm really worried now. I saw a painting in the driveway the other day. Big letters, reserved for UPS. I said, what's going on over here now? I think she's having an affair with the UPS guy. Because every time he comes, she brags about how big his package is. And now she only insists on backdoor delivery.
oh.
I'm starting to wonder if my fulfillment center is lacking now. I know what Brown's doing for her. What's he doing for me?
Yeah.
And now she's into fantasy role play. He has me dress up in brown shorts, construction boots, and carry a clipboard. Anytime I want to have sex, I got to sign for it now. This is making my family life miserable. The only smiles in my house now are the ones in the cardboard boxes.
See?
We do love doing things together. Broadway shows, nice dinners, the UPS guy. Thank you very much. Appreciate listening.
Bruce Lipsky. Lipsky, ladies and gentlemen. Bruce and his wife. I don't know who has it worse. Or the wife has to hear you talking about it like that. I don't know why I'm talking like this today. I don't know. So I had a meeting on the phone today with a guy who's in Los Angeles and putting a show together. It was really fun to talk to a guy like that. And then I realized, what am I doing? He's actually asking me to go to work. Who wants to do that? Wait a minute. What? Who wants? What? What? All right. So enough of that. Chuck, I'm gonna bring Alan Enlow on.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about the round robin. Maybe you have a couple of little jokes that you would like to try out on the audience.
Potentially.
Potentially.
There's
Okay.
probably some ads we're going to cover and
You'd
such.
like to, or potentially they're jokes.
Right.
No, that's an either or question. You have to say one or the other.
Understood.
And yet you still don't commit. Okay, that's fine. You know,
Right.
I had trouble committing when I was younger too. I tried it with my parents. It didn't work. I tried it with my brother and sister. It didn't work. I ended up committing myself, ladies and gentlemen. The only smile was on the cage. No, so I'm sorry. I'm just losing my shit tonight. And that's why I'm bringing Alan on, because he's going to bring us all back down to comedy, mirth, and laughter. So please welcome Alan Enlow. Alan Enlow, ladies and gentlemen, from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I always start doing Georgie Jessel. I don't know what it is, and neither does anybody else. So it's just a bad habit. Anyway, I know you guys probably know me from, you know, my fame as a stand-up comic, but you probably don't know. That wasn't the funny part. You probably don't know that I was before I did that, I was a party entertainer, and I actually did an Elvis impersonation once at a party. It was really fun. And I was a little bit different. You know, a lot of guys get up there and they do like 30 Elvis songs, and you're watching them going, okay, we get it, you're Elvis, but you're not Elvis. So I was smart. I did a group thing. We did like sing-alongs, so that they wouldn't feel like they're getting gypped. So and we all held hands and we sang the alphabet song. That was funny. A B C D E F G. All of Elvis as you can see. Because, you know, otherwise people get bored here, and it's like, we get it. Like I said, you're Elvis, but you're not. You know. Now I did see one guy play Elvis once, and this guy would not commit after each song. He would stop committing. Instead of saying, "Thank you very much," like every Elvis does, he would go,
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know? So I went up to him after the party and I said, dude, what is that? You know, why do you stop being Elvis after every song? He goes, well,
You know, a lot of guys do full impersonations. I was just doing a tribute to Elvis.
oh, okay. Let's talk about lack of commitment. You know, it'd be like this would be the kind of guy that would show up at a kid's party dressed as Mickey Mouse, and then halfway through the party take his head off, scare the crap out of all the kids. Like, oh my God, what's wrong with Mickey, mommy?
Mickey's not real.
What?
Mickey's not real.
Yeah, right. Right. And,
What?
and those are just the stoners. Yeah. Okay. But no, I mean, I've been to a lot of parties where I've seen Mickey Mouses that are so pathetic. They show up drunk. You know, they don't even have the genuine costume. It's not even a copyrighted costume. They look like Mickey Rat. You know, their ears all ripped off. You know, and they start off trying to be Mickey, and then they give up. You're like, hi, boys and girls. This is killing my voice. I can't do this. All right, kids, let's all sing the Mickey Mouse theme song. M-I-C-K. All right, that's enough. I'm Irish anyway, so just call me Mick. All right. Come here, kid. Oh, sorry. I also work as a walking pinata, so that's what the vomit's all about. There you go. So it's a great industry. I love when people call things like that an industry. You know. Now I'm thinking of going back to therapy. And then I thought, oh my God, it took me 10 years to go to therapy and 5 years to get over the therapy. So
Yeah,
definitely not going to do that again. Now I went to 3 different therapists, but my third therapist was like the craziest. She was a drunken Freudian. You know, she would get drunk, and the Freudians are all about the penis. You know, everything is about the penis. So she literally told me, like, my after going a month, she goes,
Alan, you need to find your penis. because you're having sex problems and your parents took your penis. So go to their house, look through all the drawers and find your penis. And, you know, I'm a guy, I take things literally. So I thought, what the hell? I went to my parents' house, looked through all the drawers. I didn't find mine, but I found my mom's penis. It was a 12-inch vibrator with a picture of Jesus on it. My mom happens to be very religious, and so it explains why I kept hearing all these noises from her room going, help me, Jesus, take me to heaven, help me, help me, Jesus. You know? Of course, that was when my dad was out of town, yeah. But now my mom is very conservative. She's a Southern Baptist, and she has this cute little, you know, Southern Baptist voice, you know. But she studied music. She has this amazing soprano voice, and she never got a job. But she would sing at the dinner table, which was always a treat, you know. Some enchanted evening, we will all eat dinner, and tonight we're having stew. And then my dad would applaud. Oh, honey, we always love when you sing. You sound like a robin redbreast. And my mom would get mad. No, we don't say breast at the dinner table, Phil. We don't say breast. He goes, oh, sorry, honey. Yeah, my mom was so conservative. This is absolutely true. My mom was so conservative. She actually thought that the F word was fart. I had the heart to tell her what that was, you know. And she's not up on all the latest sex stuff. She actually thinks that LGBT is a breakfast sandwich at McDonald's.
Oh.
And she called me up. You know, she was all worried about my cousin. She said, "I'm worried about your cousin Topher. You know, your Aunt Jean says that he's living with a man and he's never going to get married. Do you think that means he's gay?" I was like, "Mom, cousin Topher is gay. You have a problem with that?" You know, so, well, the Bible says that thou shalt not be gay. It's like, no, Mom, the Bible doesn't say that. You know, there's only 10 commandments. There's not 11. All right. You know, it's like, I mean, do you have a problem with that? You know, I mean, you can't take the Bible literally. You know, are you going to jump off a cliff if something's wrong that you don't agree with? Well, I wouldn't jump off a cliff because on a Saturday, because that's when I get my hair done. It's like, all right. So I was like, are you just never going to talk to cousin Topher again? Like, no, I talked to him yesterday. We talked twice because I'm bi-curious. It's like, oh. You're not, but I got to go. All right, you know. So, but I'm so happy that the LGBT has finally gotten back in the military, because I felt it was so ridiculous when Trump pulled that one. You know, we're not going to have the LGBT in the military. Ridiculous. At the very least, marching would have been a lot more fun. You know, come on, girls, do your duty. Left, right, let's get down and shake your booty. Step and kick and turn and shoot. Look at my guns, they're such a hoot. Plie. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
That would be great. The Army would be better if they were openly. You know, they would be precise. You know that. So, you know, it had to be tough being Jesus. I don't know why you give your mom so much trouble for being religious. It had to be he didn't know he was the Messiah. You know, he was just a kid with a Spanish name living in a Jewish neighborhood. It was hard. Difficult. Yeah. Is what I'm saying.
He didn't fit in.
He did not fit in. He's just, I mean, it must have been some awkward times when, why are you off with those 12 guys all the time? You know, it's just questions that a mother would ask and the son would be awkward answering. You know, I'm saving.
This is why you can't get into the carpenters union. This whole 12 guys thing.
I mean, meanwhile, he's in the other room going, I'll finish the bookshelves when I get to them. I am reading the Bible.
Did you see some of the
favorite movie? What's Jesus' favorite movie? Do you know? No. Torah. All right, so that just made me
Wow.
a pariah in most. You know what a pariah is, right?
It's next to piranha.
That's right.
Mariah Carey.
Yes, Mariah Carey. She's somebody with a whistle tone that no one in the community likes. Okay, anyway. Our next performer is all of us, because we're going to be doing names for ice cream. Round Robin. Chuck, would you like to introduce the Round Robin?
Yeah, the Round Robin is brought to you by Round Robin Real Estate, known for plus size sales figures. Don't forget April's APR month, Mike.
Thank you. And you're an MBA now, so you know that.
Yes.
I find that very interesting.
Right.
Nothing.
Thank you, Ned Rice. Thank you,
Compounding the problem, Ned.
Ned Rice. Perfect. Gang, what we're doing is we're going to do some funny names for ice cream. That's this week's topic. Every week we come up with a new topic for the Round Robin, and then the comedians can chime in with their funniest name for some ice cream. Mike, the jokes were getting gay there for a moment. Just in time for this new flavor of ice cream, back nut fudge.
Oh.
That's
They really packed that in.
right. Some of my ice creams were a
You want
little.
a cup or a cone for that?
It's hand packed.
Oh, okay.
You want a Diva cup? I'll have it in a Diva cup, please. Yes, Chuck.
Right. The other there's hand packed ice cream, and then for married guys, there's hen pecked.
They still love that back. They still love that back nut fudge, though, whether they're married or single.
Right.
And then they have vanilla sex.
For sure. Who's got a funny name for ice cream?
I have one. There's the Black Lives Matter chocolate. You can eat it, but don't beat it.
Right.
Wow. Oh my.
Right. Alan Enlow on the board, everybody.
I like this is a flavor for angry people. Grudge Ripple.
Oh wow.
It gives you ice cream headache.
Right. This one's available in Boulder, Colorado. It's the man with one red shroom.
Originally, that was from Amsterdam, I hear.
Yes.
Yeah. I had the triple nipple ice cream. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was actually dedicated after this woman I once dated. You know, she had two breasts in the front and one in the back.
Really?
Yeah, she was really funny to look at, but great to slow dance with.
Little trip down
Where I live, we like to eat Rocky Roadkill.
Oh man.
It's tasty.
Great.
Right. Oh dear. So Alan Enlow, then Sid.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, they have a new flavor of Dutch chocolate. You can't eat it out of a cone, only out of a dike.
Wow.
What?
Oh, boy.
Put your finger in that, everybody.
That was cold, Alan.
Okay, I have few ice creams. So the first one is for those who are lactose intolerant, and the ice cream is called Toots and Roars. And the next one is when you want to get naughty, you know, it's called Suck 'em Real Good.
Oh
boy.
Wow.
And I have the last one. Okay, so this one's for the cops. Like this ice cream, the cops love it. It's called Freeze.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm proud of that one, Sid.
This one is popular in the funeral homes. Mine is crematorium.
Oh man.
Served in all funeral homes.
Right. That's
actually Gladys has a brand of ice cream.
He does.
He calls it Chunky Hunky.
Oh man.
It's made with chunks of all her bad mates.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's is coming out with a new ice cream that they will only sell in Texas. It's called Chunky Monkey. It's vanilla ice cream with big chunky monkey in it. They love it down there. They love it down there in Pecos County.
Right. This one you have to keep packed on dry ice. It's called 2 Shots of Piser.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
delicious.
Johnson and Johnson makes that, right?
Yes.
I like. Oh shit! I forgot it.
I just tested positive for that one, Chuck.
Thank you.
They were waiting for a positive marketing test before they.
Yeah.
Now safe for children.
Mm.
Now safe for children, not for adults though. And then there's a Booster Rooster.
Mm.
It's you have to buy 2 shots of Piser first. Wait 2 weeks. Come back to the 31 flavors and get the Booster Rooster. And it lays there just like the eggs.
Wow. Terrific.
No, it's there's there's French gone.
I have a few.
Do you?
They're more like failed ice cream flavors.
Yeah.
Bitter scotch. Nobody wanted.
Oh man.
I know.
Pralines and onions.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's very popular.
Yeah,
Similar.
Bitterscotch was my mom's favorite since the divorce.
Boysenberries in the Hood, which again, it's a stretch.
Well, it is a stretch.
And then of course, Agent Orange Sherbet, which
yeah.
Right, really burned going down the throat.
Nobody wanted that one.
Don't mind the glow.
Yeah. There was Are We Berries Yet? It was Ice Cube's signature flavor, which would have been funny if it was funny.
Right, we'll get there, everybody. Coming up, one funny joke, and then we'll do some plugs.
Okay. Anybody want to field that?
I think that was a pretty good round robin. Those were some good names for ice cream, everybody.
I thought everybody came up with a couple of good ones with me, and again, I'm not here to.
That new brand, Basket Case and Robbins, right?
Right.
That's the one that's been voted #1 in Psychology Today.
Right. Everyone but Mike wins their own virtual ice cream truck.
Yep.
So it's right here. Enjoy your own virtual ice cream truck, everybody. And
Yes.
why not?
There we
have
go.
a delicious salad. Very important that you get your healthy, delicious salad. Mike, let's quickly, before we continue on with all the zany comedy, open mic comedy show now with 100% more zing. And brought to you.
My delicious kale and cream ice cream. I'm going to pitch you magicmomentsincorporated.org, which is the organization that makes a musical every year out of between 30 and 40 songs that are ASCAP or BMI licensed, with lyrics repurposed for the show, and has a cast of 170 to 200 people, of whom 50 to 70 are people with various special needs, ranging from very little impact that you would ever notice to severely impacted. And the wonderful thing about the show is, aside from the fact that all the music is very good, and that every show is entertaining, is that the people who run it manage to find a way to make everyone, no matter how severely impacted by a special need or a disability, gets a meaningful role to play in the show. And I love that about them. I've helped to write the shows the last 4 years, and I actually am going to a meeting tomorrow night to figure out how we're going to adjust the show that the pandemic prevented us from putting on. We had to close down a week before we were supposed to open. And then we're going to do the show this year as an homage to the life-threatening illness that nearly brought the world to its knees. Because that's the way we are. We like to give flowers to a successful thing, even if it's a disease. So there you go. And magicmomentsinc.org is, and elevatingconnections.org, which is something Chuck's going to talk about. Are both
Right, that's a terrific program that offers programming for youth who are separated from their siblings by the foster care system. This Friday coming up, we're going to be at Factotum and celebrating my MBA, Mike. So a big party this Saturday, July 24th at Factotum. We're doing a live podcasting of Dear Comics at the Bar. So we'll be drinking and celebrating. And if you like to listen to our podcast, check us out on Anchor or find our link tree, and that'll get you to everything like our Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. That's always fun. That way you get the latest shows. And we should thank our VIP customers. This week they get this guy.
Whoa.
It's Jean-Claude Van Log.
Yeah. Right.
If you think he's got wood.
Yeah. So you either win some wood or you get to stretch for a moment, but either way, then I thought we'd get you this cupcake. That's for all of our VIPs. Tulips for our VIPs. Thank you. And then any one of these two houses, you get to choose upstairs or down. You get to virtually live at either one of them if you're one of our VIPs. And don't forget, you also get shrimp.
Yes.
And a salad. Shrimp.
Nothing goes better with shrimp than salad.
And a salad. We do have gifts for our general admission folks who are watching out there on the YouTube and whatnot. Got you this cool little shack.
Yep.
I love that shack.
I love shack.
And the beautiful thing about this shack, you think that it's a secondary gift because you're not a VIP guest, but no. How many places have a house where you can mow the roof? Not very many.
Right.
No,
right.
You don't see that anymore.
No.
You just don't see that anymore.
Right. Where are you going to hide your grass, bro?
I believe that tin roof.
Yeah, you hide your weed in plain sight in that house.
Right. Look at the interior. That's really well done.
Yeah.
What's that panel used for?
Yeah.
Right. Well, Bruce.
Puke diction, boutique.
Yeah, that's to make sure all the sailors stay in line. And then this guy is also here.
Hello.
Speaking of sailors who stood in line.
He's here every week, so you can win him if you're part of the general admission posse. And you also today you win some stew, I believe, or maybe that's some chili. There you go. There's some chili.
Yes.
Goes great with
Ooh.
salad.
Yes.
Be careful. It's sizzling hot. You get some salad as well. So I think that's
stick your penis in that chili before you get together with the guy with the weights.
right.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think this should be next week's Make Gladys Laugh. Oh, Chuck Roy is so old. Those will be Chuck Roy jokes next week. It's my birthday, Mike. So next Monday we'll celebrate my birthday, and the round robin will be gifts for Chuck Roy. That should be very fun. So I think we'll have a lot of fun. Next week we'll party.
And your party like it's your birthday.
Right. So everybody make sure you bring gifts.
Only have a week to shop.
Right. Yeah. So you have to virtually get me something cool. And
Chuck, I'll be making a donation in your name to my favorite charity.
Oh, I hope that's the Ned Rice collection of, good things. Do you have a favorite charity, Ned?
Well, actually, I'm working.
You could be serious right now.
I'm working with an incredible nonprofit. It's called My Career, and
Oh,
honestly,
man.
boy, do we not make a profit?
Right.
That's not why we're there.
You're just being silly. You entertain us every week, and
You do.
I look forward to when you join. And
That's what counts. That's what
got to admit, this week, whatever you made for dinner, Chef Scapone was jealous.
Oh boy,
that looked really good.
I heard from Ned that instead of a GoFundMe, he has a GoFuckMe.
Yes.
What? Alan, it's called a secret. Maybe you're not familiar with that concept.
Right now, we know what. At least we know what my nickname is on Grindr. Okay.
And what's the name of your charity? Joking. Okay.
Ned Rice Fund.
Okay, not a real one. Okay.
No, it's not a real one.
Okay.
but you can donate. That's how sick Ned is. He will take your money. He will take your money, send you a receipt, and you'll go to jail for it because it's not a.
That's how we do it.
That's how you get to be a top-notch comic, by taking advantage of everyone who ever loved you.
That's what I hear.
Speaking of someone who did that, Ned Rice is our next performer.
Yay.
He's going to be taking advantage of us just the way his parents took advantage of his child before they send him off. Please welcome, if you will.
Right. He's got more top notches and green room bedposts.
I was hoping we weren't going to go to either of those places, but here we are.
This is the world we live in, Ned. This is the world we live in.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Before we say anything else, I just have to say congratulations to Chuck Roy, Mr. MBA. How great is that?
Thank
Come
you.
on. No, Chuck, I need some advice from your law. I know that you're not a fiduciary and that all investment involves some risk. Should I convert all of my Bitcoin to Coles Cash? Just yes or no? I need your help.
Yes.
You're saying go with it? Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah. Invest in Chanel number 5.
Oh, I went with number 4. No one likes it. It smells like bacon.
Right.
Thank you for that. I didn't get that far in college. I have a bachelor's degree in general studies because I have commitment issues. And I have no marketable skills of any kind, but I'm pretty good at Jeopardy. So that was my college thing. But well done, Chuck. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, the big news this week is Hollywood is getting more woke all the time. And if you ask me, it's about time. Some of you probably know that To Kill a Mockingbird is on Broadway now. It's an Aaron Sorkin production. To Kill a Mockingbird is on Broadway. Before every performance, they announced no mockingbirds were actually killed during this production. So I think that's worth, wow, dead silence. Okay, so we're on. That's wonderful. The trend in Hollywood is to reimagine old favorites. Like, a couple years ago, they did a remake of Ghostbusters with an all-female cast. Right now, they're working on 12 Angry Women, which I think it's, again, high time. And some of you might remember Top Gun. It was a big, big hit in the 80s with Tom Cruise and Kelly McGillis.
Yes.
So they're going to...
Val Kilmer. Sorry.
But I think the principal stars, Chuck, were Tom Cruise and Kelly McGillis. They're planning a reboot of Top Gun with an all heterosexual cast this time. So I think that's bold. I think that's daring. And again, it's not funny. It's not interesting, but it's more facts for you in keeping with my general studies theme. I was just thinking this pandemic is almost behind us now, which is so exciting. And to prove it, I was driving past my favorite restaurant today, and there was a big giant sign that said, Taco Bell now open for in-person dining. Well, how exciting is that? So of course I rushed home, put on my fanciest clothes, grabbed my girlfriend, and we headed over to Taco Bell. I raced inside and I approached the first Taco Bell team member and I said, excuse me. Of course, I spoke to him in Spanish and he switched to English right away. And I said, I know it's last minute, but could you possibly seat us in your dining area? Just two. And we got a seat, sure enough. And let me tell you, dining at Taco Bell, wow, I can't believe how much I've missed it. The chef special was the crunchy gordita supreme, which was weird. The catch of the day was a bean burrito, which I didn't quite get that. But overall, it was when I grabbed that gordita, it was an explosion of international flavors in my mouth, the likes of which I have not seen since that one time at summer camp. It was amazing. You can bet. Sorry, what?
Nothing. I was supporting your joke.
You were just interrupting my flow. Okay, thanks, Mike. That's really good. Because like that bit wasn't already dying until you jumped in. Thanks a lot. That's wonderful. So that's my thing about Taco Bell. It's in-person dining is back. Best news about the pandemic ever. I found out something weird today. They sell in Michigan. They sell ED pills like Viagra at gas stations now? Has anyone heard about this? It's a thing.
Why would I need that?
What kind of a shitty ass medical health care program do you have that you're getting your prescriptions at a gas station? That's my question. I don't even like to use the bathroom at a gas station. I'm not going to go in there for hard-on pills. I think it's a weird concept. I just had to get that off my chest, folks. Boy, that is really the thing about drugs, though, is they're decriminalizing everything now. In Portland, they're decriminalizing heroin, cocaine, LSD, even meth. It's all going to be legal very soon. I don't know how people feel about that, but one of these days you're going to be watching Blue Bloods, and there'll be a commercial with people playing on the beach and having a barbecue and horseback riding, and the announcer will say, "Ask your doctor if meth is right for you." And that's what's going to happen. And of course, at the end, they'll say, "Please use methamphetamine responsibly." So those days are coming, folks. That is what's going to happen. What else did I want to talk to you about today? I was just thinking, if you're taking bagpipe lessons, how do you know you're getting good? Like, how would you know? Like, I could listen to someone play bagpipes for the first time, and someone who's been playing their whole life, and it would sound about the same to me. That's what I'm thinking. Does anyone have any thoughts on that? I didn't think so. Where else was I going to take you today? I can't remember anything else I wanted to talk about. And could someone hit my white noise machine, please? The silence in here is just putting me off a little. I need to hear a little bit of just a rumble of any kind of heartbeat or pulse. You know what?
Some of this stuff was so funny. I really had to restrain myself to keep.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
A joke restraining order.
Yeah.
Mike, why do you always choose the hurting option instead of the helping option? Why is that your go-to with me?
No, it just feels so good.
It feels good. Yes. Okay.
Well, when some people throw up in their mouth, I was laughing in my mouth.
Ah,
yeah.
a little. That's
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is my swan song. I'm done with showbiz, and I'm so glad that you guys could all be part of that. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a nice evening. That's all.
Wow, Ned Rice, ladies and gentlemen.
We love you, Ned.
So funny. And Ned, you're so charitable. I hear you're going to be participating in that run for the people who collect too many Taco Bell cups. The run for the hoarder.
Ah.
I was wondering, how was the service there? I didn't care about the food. How was the service at the in dining?
Well, they have a Diet Coquelier.
It was borderline terrible, if you know what I'm saying. You see, the word borderline implies two different things.
Yes. I see.
Not funny, not interesting.
I like that about the joke. I thought it's because it could be like the border, and it could be almost at the same time.
That never even occurred to me, Mike.
Perhaps next time you might try south of the borderline.
I've been booed out of nicer rooms than this. I have to tell you, and this is my own room, so I'm not put off by any of your disrespect. That means nothing to me.
You could have called me, and I would have done a Trump impression. Maybe it would have gone better. You're the borderline. What I did there.
What you need is a subcontractor for a lot of your material, Ned.
Oh, right. I could just pay him cash.
Yeah, you write it, and you put it in the hands.
Throw it into the ether.
Yeah.
It goes under subcontractor expenses and your operating expenses.
Yeah,
thanks for hating me.
Stop bragging, okay?
As opposed to the capital budget, right, Chuck?
Right. You're gonna that's gonna be right there at the top of your cash flow statement, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Those debits and credits.
So, as you can tell in the MBA curriculum, he excelled at boring the shit out of everybody.
Ooh.
That's one of the things that you have to do in an MBA program.
What did you get your MBA in? You haven't told us that.
Masters of Business Administration.
Okay. I'm a little slow.
Wasn't that a game show? Or a game? Like a game?
I think he wants to know what was your Masters of Business Administration in? What kind of a sub, category was it? Like accounting? Was it like
Business administration.
maybe, it was- maybe you came in as an expert in Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
So, oh my God, look at who is just taping across the hall, Miss Lucille.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Right.
She and Viv were just at the FBI.
Right.
And she decided to come over here and be entertaining in her own right.
How exciting.
Or in her
Right. This
own
is thrilling.
Female
Danny,
body
would you like to perform for those fine people? Because we have gone just now through the end of our list, and you could either perform or just hang out and chat with us. It's up to you, man.
Can I do both?
Yep.
No.
Wow.
Women.
Push.
I wrote a new joke on the train this weekend. I can try.
We talked about this, Chuck, before the show. Yeah. You know what, Danny, would be great.
Right. You know,
I guess rehearsal went bad.
riding the train is like playing a par 3 golf course. You know, you never touch the driver.
Oh, thank you, folks.
Yes.
I'll be here, everyone. I'll be right here.
Yeah, that's Chuck Roy will be here all week.
I don't get sports jokes.
With his MBA.
He's got his MBA, and now he does these Zoom calls, and he's just on 24 hours a day. Every once in a while, we log in and do a show.
Yeah. I haven't left this spot in 18 months.
He's the master of bad administration.
Correct. I'll be working in the Carter administration.
Danny wrote a joke on the train, Chuck.
Oh yeah, let's hear that.
And maybe we should hear that joke.
Yeah. 2 conductors go to a bar.
She
All
probably-
right.
Is your name Danny? Bruce, is your name Danny?
Danny Riedel, ladies and germs. Right.
Give it up for Danny.
Not crying anymore.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be here. So earlier today, I took a bunch of old clothes to a vintage shop to sell them. And the girl going through everything pulls out something that I've must have had since like high school and goes, "Oh my God, this is so in right now." And it was like a velour tracksuit. I mean, it heinous. Like, and I just was like, what? She's like, yeah, this like Y2K look is all the rage right now. And I said, why? Why? Like, that's from when I was in high school. I repressed those memories for a reason. But then I looked down at what I was wearing at the time, which was a shredded Ramones shirt, pencil jeans, boots, and a studded belt, and realized I'm dressed like it's somewhere between 1978 and 1981. So who am I to judge? Anyway, but I've been getting really just angry lately at just everything for just no fucking reason sometimes. Like The Bachelor. Why is that a show?
Right.
It's a game show about polyamory. And the grand prize is monogamy.
Oh.
I'm telling that joke because everyone, please visit Helium Comedy Club's website and go through their funniest social media contest and vote for that joke, which is in it, because then I'll win money, which I don't have. So that'd be cool. Anyway, but yeah, no, I've been just getting really angry at the drop of a hat lately, like for no fucking reason. And I think maybe it's just because like I've been having low blood sugar and which happens, and give me 5 fucking minutes alone with the motherfucker who invented the word hangry. I hate that fucking word. It shouldn't be a word. We don't need that word. You know why? Doctors already made up a word for it. Hypoglycemic. And if you want to know whether or not I am currently hypoglycemic, you can just check my browser history and see how recently I Googled Thanos was right. That's the joke I wrote on the train.
Oh.
But no, another thing that makes me mad though, seriously, we have Invisalign braces now.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you, when you were younger, had braces?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Invisalign, doesn't that just piss you off? No child will ever have to go through what we went through again. And I want that to be a positive statement, but when it comes to braces, no. Unless you can create an Invisalign to fix all the trauma that I had from the bullying from wearing the stupid shit and all the other reasons, which makes me think, like, just logic dictates, right? If something is harmful to you, you respond by not going back to it. If you put your hand on a hot stove, you pull it away. High school is like putting your hand on a hot stove and then putting it back 5 days a week for 4 fucking years. And for those of us who went through what I went through for being quirky, some of them then went to graduate school and medical school. I mean, I'm a little bit of a masochist and went to college, but like, come the fuck on. Doctors who grew up when I was growing up, those are the doctors I want, because I do not want any doctor who grew up wearing Invisalign braces subsequent to any anti-bullying laws being passed, okay? I want my doctor to have gotten bullied in high school and college and put their fucking hand back on that hot stove and then gone back for more just to spite their enemies. Because somewhere the most brilliant surgeon in the world became a surgeon and is sitting there waiting for his high school bully to come in like Sweeney Todd one day. That is the doctor I want. If you went to medical school post anti-bullying laws with your fucking Invisalign braces, your medical degree ain't shit. I'm Dani Riedel. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah.
Riedel, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to know who books the room where you're working.
What?
Who books the room where you're working right now?
Oh, my cat.
Oh, okay.
He lives in that room.
The Jewish family, the cats.
Yeah.
Yes.
They take care of the catalog.
I'm sorry. I'm surprised they haven't heckled me yet tonight.
They usually come in and they have a little something to say. Meows aside. So, lovely job. Excellent show tonight. Chuck, much better show than the MC was. I'll tell you that. And I don't say that often. I'm usually pretty proud of my work.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not tonight. But you guys bailed me out, especially Ned Rice, who was a champ. And
did he leave?
I hope he's still here, isn't he?
Yeah, you give him a compliment, he leaves.
Yeah, did he leave? He did. God damn it. Well, somebody tell him. That he was great. Anyway, you guys did a great job. Chuck, is there anything else that we need to do tonight? One thing.
Probably got to take this silly photo.
Yes, we do have to take that silly photo. It's.
Oh, can I go grab a cat for the silly photo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I put Bruce Lipsky MS. I got my nest is on my name too.
Yeah, sure you can. I can put
Next
my JD and my
Yay!
JD MFA. EIEIO, because I had a degree in farming. Get it?
Right.
Jesus Christ. I actually said that out loud. It's been a bad night for me.
All right. Everybody make the most innocently plain weird look you can. Everybody's doing pretty good with weird looks. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Chuck.
And thanks to everyone watching on the YouTube. I think we'll say goodnight to the YouTubes and Spotify's and such.
The Robert Langworthy who got his camera on just so he could do that closing.
Right, just join us for the silly photo. That's great.
That picture? Oh, cool.